Hi everyone, it's Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel here on YouTube, and to everyone who's been following me on Instagram. Do check out my Instagram page. I've been posting daily tarot card pulls, and yeah, a lot of you have been starting to follow me there, so check that out, instagram.com/waterandair1111. And also check out my Etsy page for same-day readings, and my website as well. I think I might start migrating my video readings to Etsy, but I'm still kind of figuring that out. But if you're wanting a recorded reading, check out my website, and if you're wanting just a same-day text reading, check out my Etsy store. And I'm doing a flash sale this weekend, so check that out as well. So this is going to be a pick a card reading on kind of December messages from your person of interest. I actually, even though I kind of was shuffling with the intention of messages for December from your person of interest, I also feel like there's going to be some messages about what's to come, so some predictions for December as well. So we have 3 piles here, 1, 2, and 3. So take a look and decide which pile resonates with you. I think I'm going to start doing like a weekly pick a card with different themes. So this one is for December, but I'll kind of switch them up a little bit. So go ahead and take a look, and then we'll start with pile number 1. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this pile, we're going to see what are the kind of December forecast regarding your person of interest. So we'll get some information on what's going on with them, as well as some information on what they're planning or what action they're going to take for the rest of December now that we are in full swing in December. So let's go ahead and take a look. We have several decks here. We'll just lay them all out and see what's going on. So the 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Let's see, I think that's showing up. We also have, okay, I can still feel you. We have the family card. Okay, lots of family information. Okay, conclusion. We have Knight of Pentacles, so you must have a Capricorn. Could be also Taurus and Virgo, but we're about to enter Capricorn season in a couple of weeks. 5 of Pentacles, which was in reversed, and then the Chariot card. Okay, your person is coming for you. Your person is ready for a reunion. Your person is putting the finishing touches on something. They want to be with you for the holidays. They're wanting to end out the year with you. And they know they've taken a long time. And it still may even a little bit be delayed. So if it doesn't happen in December, I think it's still looking good for Capricorn season, which goes to mid-January. So, I also want to point out this Chariot card that we got here next to the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is traditionally like the happy family card. So if I just bring this a bit closer, you see that there's a boy there picking up a pentacle, and there's also a dog, and then in the foreground are like the parents. So this person, I feel like they may have been saving money, saving their finances, saving some type of material resources, so like they can be able to come to you. So I don't know if they live at a distance from you, different city, different state, different country even. They've been kind of getting themselves together so that they can have stability, and it's like they need that stability to be able to travel to you. Now, going back to the family card again, this family, you have the 2 people holding hands and like little kids' shadows in the foreground. So I don't know if you have a family with this person, if you have children, or even if you don't, I feel like this person is just wanting to be united with you, is wanting to be reunited with you in time for the holidays. And with this conclusion card, I'm going to get a deck to clarify it, but I feel like this is really about putting a cap on certain situations that they've been working through. So maybe they've been going through some type of financial strain of wanting to, have more financial and material abundance in their life. Maybe they've been ending a situation where they, were at a distance, having to really work hard to get back to you, to reunite with you in some way. They're kind of getting over whatever that situation is, especially with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like they're definitely moving towards you. So again, even if they don't get it done before the end of this year, 2019, I feel like Capricorn season extends into January, so this person is going to be making movements then towards you. Because all of the cards we have here are about foundation setting, of having that, having something that's long lasting. And I feel like with this situation with you and this person, they may have been, taking their sweet time, having lots of delays in their ability to get to you or express themselves to you. And even I'm about to start shuffling, and the Nine of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck. So, again, an earth sign energy where they're really trying to just better themselves. It's like they've really taken this time to reset, to get their confidence back, feeling like they can take care of themselves, like they can have the things that they want. Because it's like when your energy doesn't feel all the way up, and you don't feel like you have, the ability or the confidence to receive what you want, it's really hard to manifest things. And I feel like this person has really gotten out of that. So let's pause for a second, because there's some other things that I'm picking up on. Pause for a second and clarify the conclusion card. Okay, the High Priestess. So I feel like, again, they're ending a situation they know they've needed to end. Three of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck. They're maybe getting out of a contract, getting out of some type of commitment, getting out of some type of cycle that wasn't meant to go on any longer. And this is something that they've known. Five of Swords. Could have been a situation that just didn't end well, where they weren't getting any benefit out of it anyways. They knew it was bad for them, but they just didn't end the situation. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time in the making. Like I said, they're finally ending a chapter. They're finally closing the book on something that they've needed to end for a long time. And I feel like with that, now they're ready to come towards you. Now they're ready to have this foundation, to create this foundation with you, to no longer feel like they're apart from you. To no longer feel like we can't build anything. Because it's like, not only are they coming towards you and like, I want to offer you something, I feel I want to be close with you. It's like, I want to build a foundation. I want something that's going to be long lasting with you, which is this family, which is this Three of Pentacles, this Ten of Pentacles. And especially the card that you got here as the message was, I don't know how well it's showing up here, but it says, I can still feel you. So amidst all of this other energy that was going on of them feeling like, them needing to kind of get their coins together, get their life together, and rebuild themselves, they've still been able to feel you. They've still felt the connection with you. Nine of Cups, you've been their wish amidst all of their heartbreak. Three of Swords. They've been thinking about this new beginning with you, of wanting to come towards you. They've been maybe even fantasizing or just visualizing, like, what is it going to be like to be near you again, to get close to you again, for me to be able to actually move towards you with this Chariot card. Four of Swords in reverse. They're getting out of their stagnant energy. They're about to come towards you. So again, for this group, I feel like December is going to be like a lot of good developments for you. And if not December, because there are some pentacles here, I feel like just Capricorn season is going to be good for you. This person's ending things. They're coming towards you, they're wanting to come towards you, and I feel like they're coming from a distance. Something involving travel with them getting towards you. It doesn't have to be a long distance, like I said, but I feel like there's some type of physical distance where you aren't living in the same space. And maybe, yeah, where you're not living in the same space, and some type of physical distance has to be bridged in order for you guys to come together. But this person is definitely thinking about you, they're feeling you, and they're wanting to not only to come towards you, but they're wanting to have some type of foundation, some lasting connection with you. And they've been disappointed that they haven't been able to do so thus far, but they know it's because they've needed to really work on their own kind of solar plexus, to work on their own root chakra as well, just to really build it out. And yeah, to have an Ace of Pentacles to offer you, Ten of Cups. This person wants to have a family with you again. If you guys don't already have like some type of family, they're wanting a forever. You know, like when you talk about adopting a dog, and it's like you want to give them a forever home. This person thinks of you as their forever home. Like, that is my person that I want to have this long lasting connection with. So this looks amazing, group number one. So thanks for watching. Check out my Etsy shop, check out my Instagram and my website if you're interested in readings. Again, I'm having a flash sale this weekend, and I will see you in my next video. We're going to go on to pile number 2. Hi, group number 2. Thanks for picking this pile. We're going to see what's going on with your person of interest and kind of what your forecast is for the month of December 2019. So let's take a look at what's going on. We have several different decks that we're going to be looking at. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Tower card. We have a message, and it says, I'm finally feeling the consequences of my action. We have a card that says Inner Child. We have another card that says Winter. That's obviously, well, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you're going through winter right now. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the World in reverse, and lastly we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so this person is definitely feeling some regrets. Just like the card said, I'm finally seeing the consequences of my actions. Why are they seeing that now? Because they've just had a tower moment, or they're going to be going through a tower moment. Okay, and I realize this is upside down, that Winter card. They're going through a tower moment, okay? And so a lot of stuff is coming up for them. They may not have processed it all, or they may not process it all in this December. But I feel like this is a starting point. So this person may be a little bit earlier on in their kind of spiritual awakening and their spiritual journey, and they're just now starting to see, like, hey, my actions have consequences, and they're just starting to realize, just to have the extra awareness and that have the extra reflection on their lives and what they've done and what they want to do. So in addition to the tower moment, which we also have like the Inner Child, which I feel like is that tower, when you have the tower moment, you start to have that reflection, you start to look inside. So they may have got, or they may receive a big trigger this winter season, this December, that really kind of shakes them to their core. Now the tower moment, a tower card does relate to a kind of the universe stepping in and saying, I'm shaking this up, it's time to change, something kind of beyond your control that just kind of rocks your world. So they may be going through some type of loss, some type of just big life event, life change that they were not expecting, and that's really triggering them to look around and see what's really going on. Now, in addition to that, we also have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Four of Cups. And now, even though these are all kind of different energies down here, I feel like they're quite related, right? So the World card in reverse means that the lesson has not been learned. And we know that because they have the Tower card here. They haven't realized, they haven't put the pieces quite together yet. It's not time for them to start a new journey and do something again. It's time for them to kind of sit in the shit, so to speak, pardon my French, and really take a look at what's going on and what's out of balance, what's not working. And I feel like as they do that, that's when they're going to get to this Four of Cups energy, where they realize I'm not being my authentic self. I'm not being, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not who I want to be right now. And I've kind of just been masquerading as another person. I've been pretending that I'm okay with things that actually, now that I think about it, now that I give myself this time to reflect up here, things are out of balance. And that could be why I'm feeling stuck. I feel like this person probably feels stuck in their life. No matter what it may appear to the outside world, I feel like they feel a little bit trapped, a little bit stuck. And I feel like the Tower moment, you know, they may have already experienced it, or they may experience it sometime this December. Well, the Tower moment for them is highlighting that they've been holding on to the wrong things. And so once that happens, they're still going to feel stuck, because it's not just about something like if you are eating too much candy, the candy being taken away because you still have that craving. It's about them starting to look inside and figure out, okay, why do I react this way? Why do I feel this way? And realize, like, I don't want to be that anymore. I want to transform into something else. But I feel like this is basically like the square one for them. They're really just going to be realizing what is out of balance, what doesn't work, what they've been holding on to a little bit too tightly that they don't need to hold on to. And also with the Page of Pentacles, because I haven't touched on that, I feel like their Tower, this Page of Pentacles and the Tower card, they're from the same deck, so I feel like in terms of what they are kind of holding on to, or what their Tower moment is about, it's about them almost like naively taking an opportunity and it being swept out from under their feet. Now, I'm about to shuffle the deck like this. I split it, and the cards we have here is the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So again, I feel like something that was not meant for them, that maybe they wanted to happen, is being taken out of their situation. It's being taken out of their kind of environment with this Tower card. So let's get some cards for the Tower card. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they could have had a job that they thought they really loved, that was going to be good for them, taken away from them. The Hanged Man, and now they feel like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I thought this was going to be my new road, my new path to success or whatever, but now I feel like I don't even know what's going on. Like, I was never expecting this. Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person, their loss is definitely financially related. Could definitely be a job, or maybe losing a house, losing an apartment, something like that, being taken away from them. And that's kind of the catalyst for them really waking up more than they have been before. So let's get some cards for this kind of set of three with the Six of Pentacles, the World, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person is realizing that the things they thought that would make them happy don't really make them happy. It could even be that once the situation, once whatever kind of material or money related stressor happens with this Tower moment, they may even realize, you know, how things are obviously out of balance, but they may also realize how their self-worth is kind of being defined. And I feel like that all goes back to the inner child. I feel like this person may define their self-worth with their job or with their money, with material things. Yeah, and I feel like a lot is coming up for them where they're realizing, like, I'm not where I want to be. Like, once you strip away these other things that I really define myself by, like what's left, who are the people that are surrounding me. And so they're feeling almost like, I don't know how to move forward. I feel stuck. I don't know what to do. And especially I want to call out this Queen of Pentacles in reverse with this Four of Cups. So I feel like with this, again, like I said, they've been kind of masquerading themselves. And I feel like as they unpack the layers, they're going to be saying, okay, haven't even been taking care of myself the way I did. I thought I only needed X, Y, and Z, but it turns out I need to feed my soul. I need to look at my inner child and make sure that my inner child feels safe and feels secure. Seven of Cups with the Fool card. I feel like they're going to be choosing their inner child. So I don't necessarily feel like this person's going to be making big moves towards you, viewers for group 2. And another seven of wands. So they may be, okay, bottom of the deck, 7 of swords. This person may be seeing a lot of sevens, or you may be seeing a lot of sevens in relation to them. So definitely like Google what does 777 mean and see if that resonates with you, because I feel like this person is having a connection with that. So I feel like, again, this person is seeing they haven't been feeding themselves, they haven't been feeding their soul, they haven't been balanced and taking care of themselves the way that maybe they thought they could with more material things. And so they're going to be looking at their choices and saying, maybe I need to choose differently, maybe I need to like make some changes in my life. So I don't necessarily feel like this pile is going to this pile that this person is going to be like reaching out and having a big confession or anything like that. I feel like this person, their action is going to be their inner work. And again, the card that we got for the message is, I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. This person is about to go through an awakening, and they're just at step 1. So they're going through a lot of stuff right now. So that's what I have for you for what's going on with your person for December, your December forecast. So let's move on to group 3. But if you're interested in a reading, check out my Etsy, check out my website, having a flash sale, and check out my Instagram. I'll see you in my next video. Hi, Pile 3. Last but not least, we're here to see what your December forecast is with regards to the person you're thinking of, what's going on with them, what action they're going to be taking, what to expect. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. We have the 3 of Cups, the 9 of Wands. The message is, please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. We have the Healing card. We have the Pause card. We have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So if you've watched all of the piles, you can probably kind of tell a difference in the stage of where each pile is, where the person is in terms of kind of their readiness to do things. I feel like this pile is kind of intermediate. So right away, I feel like this pile, this person is clearly healing. They're on a pause. They're healing. I feel like they're going through inner reflective work, but I don't feel like I don't feel like they're early on or just like figuring things out like, oh, I need to like, they're not the first step of self-reflection like pile 2 was, and I don't feel like they've got all the answers and like have an action plan like pile number 3 was. I feel like, or pile number 1 was. I feel like they're kind of in the middle. I feel like this person, they're definitely working through things. They're getting aligned, they're working on healing, and I feel like they're working on being an authentic version of themselves. Now, obviously, everyone can be working on doing this, but I feel like this pal in particular, they're kind of they're in the process of choosing to be a better version of themselves. And so it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of energy and effort for them to do so, but they're really trying to be kind to themselves and give themselves the space to be able to do that. Now, I say that in particular because of the High Priestess, the King of Swords in reverse, as well as the Eight of Pentacles over here. Now, I feel like with the King of Swords in reverse, like this version of the King of Swords is not that, honorable in terms of being like just and right and being fair. But with the High Priestess in reverse as well, I feel like this person is trying to learn to trust their intuition, but they're also kind of looking within and not hiding things from themselves, if that makes sense. So they haven't completely got to the place where they're like trusting their gut feeling and trusting what the universe is trying to tell them, but I feel like they're also at least at a place where they're able to be reflective and being like, okay, I have some shit that I need to deal with. I have some things that have been impacting how I feel about myself, how have been impacting how I deal with other people. And again, that goes back to the message we got for please don't take what I did personally. It's not you, it's me. This person is starting to own up to who they are. They're starting to realize their own patterns and realize their kind of peace and the life that they've manifested. But they're also working hard to do better. They're working hard to really become a better version of themselves. I feel like this group in particular, also, they may even have like resolutions or have goals in their lives in terms of, it doesn't have to be necessarily meditation, but just in terms of getting healthy, of feeling better about themselves. So it could be that they're just trying to be more mindful, trying to be more grateful about different things in their lives, trying to just feel as fit and healthy, eating right, exercising, losing weight, healthy activities, maybe drinking less, even with this Three of Cups here, which is, of course, can be like the celebration card. But I feel like with this, it's like almost like in moderation. This person's looking to balance their life and they're doing it from a place of, I want to be a better version of myself. So it's a very positive way to do it. So let's see a little bit more. So let's look into this High Priestess some more. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which to me again is like, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not trying to, this person is not trying to hide from themselves anymore. They're not trying to hide from how they feel about themselves. They're not trying to hide from, the things in the deepest corners of their mind about their self-worth, about what they truly want, what they truly desire. And through their kind of willingness to kind of step up to themselves and say, look at themselves in the mirror, they're able to reconnect to their intuition that way, and that is providing a lot of healing for them. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Again, I feel like they're putting a lot of energy into calling themselves out, and I feel like that's not, like, it doesn't sound right, but I think you get what I'm trying to explain, that they're looking at themselves in the mirror, they're not hiding from themselves, they're not hiding the things that they don't feel good about themselves, that they're looking at it and they're almost like, let me try and do better, let me figure out why this is happening. And I feel like in the midst of this process, it's a slow process, but I feel like they're kind of standing in their shit to figure it out. Going to the Nine of Wands, even with the pause card, like, they're sitting in their uncomfortableness so they can figure out why they've done certain things or why they feel a certain way or experience certain things in life. King of Pentacles in reverse, they may even be looking at, why they don't feel connected to other people. They may be looking at the relationship saying, why do I feel like I'm not, in a healthy relationship like I want to? Why do I feel like I don't feel connected and supported by other people in my life? Why do I feel like I'm not grounded and successful in my material world regarding my job and career. Three of Cups. Okay, coming out again. They may be looking at their friends. They may be looking at their environment saying, am I having too much fun? Am I focusing too much on being the fun person, the fun guy, the fun girl, that I'm not looking at how acting out those things impacts me. Maybe it's impacting my health. Maybe it's putting me in situations where I'm not with people who are looking for that kind of high vibrational, loyal connection in a way that I actually realize I want to have. Two of Cups. Maybe they're not with people that are actually trustworthy. So they're starting to look at these specific things in their life. And I feel like specifically, their relationship with themselves, relationship with their immediate environment. So let's also look at this King of Swords since it's in the reverse. The Four of Wands. This person may have been a commitment foe. This person may have been like, yeah, I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to be like in a relationship, or if I am in a relationship, like it's not serious. I'm not trying to dedicate myself to like have anyone have me under lock and key. This person's like either has been anti-relationship or is like not trying to settle down at all. And they may be very upfront about it with this Knight of Swords. But again, now I feel like they're looking at the relationships. They're looking at the relationships and they're like, okay, there's a reason why I don't feel connected to people. There's a reason why King of Swords coming out again, because they're finding the truth of themselves. There's a reason why I don't feel connected to people. There's a reason why things are the way they are. And maybe it's because of, something that happened in my past. Maybe it's because I'm afraid of actually being connected, that I surround myself with more shallow connections and things like that. So let's get a card for healing. Nine of Swords in reverse and the Chariot. So yeah, they're doing healing. They're doing some inner work. And again, it may not be like, oh, I'm going to meditation every day. But I feel like they're doing things to get balance back in their lives. Especially regarding, I feel like, alcohol and physical fitness. I feel like they're doing work with that to try and do better. It doesn't mean, again, that they're running like 5 miles every day, but they could just be making better eating choices, not drinking, not partying, that sort of thing, just to kind of do their own version of a detox, so to speak. So in terms of if this person's going to make some actions towards you with all of this energy, I could see this person reaching out and connecting with you, but I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be a full-fledged it won't be as like extreme as I feel like number one, the first five, will be. So we do have the Lover's card. Again, I feel like this person could definitely reach out to you as they're kind of going through their situation, maybe even explaining that things are changing in their lives. Okay. That they're leaving things behind in their lives. But that they're still going through a lot. Yeah, so I could see this person reaching out for some type of friendly communication, or just almost like giving a status update, a life update with this person. Maybe saying how they continue to think about you or something like that. Again, maybe even offering an apology with this Page of Cups and the message that we got here. But yeah, I don't feel like it would be anything much beyond that. Obviously, everyone's situation is different, so don't, go crazy about it, but that's just what I'm picking up on. So that is your reading group number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. definitely leave me a comment and let me know. If you'd like a personal reading, I'm doing a flash sale on my Etsy shop, so check that out. Also, if you would like a recorded reading instead of just a text reading, check out my website, which is in the description below. And I follow me on Instagram. I'm posting my daily cards of the day. And I'll see you in my next video.